Sure this is working right because I tried to show y'all about this lesson that I was getting ready to teach, and my lips was saying one thing, and my words and brain was saying another thing. Okay, so I refreshed the page. Those of you who see this video twice on my wall, all right, excuse the first one, and we're hoping that the second one's going to work. Okay, yes, it's working. I see that the tongue is working properly. Y'all forgiveth me, but it just was doing its thing. Okay, all right. Let's talk about this again. Are you back, Ramsey? Good, Lisa. We good? We're good, Frank. Okay, as long as we're good, because I want to make sure we get this right. Donald Trump have a problem with trying to disavow. He has an issue with that's my son. Son, I'm on a live. Can I hit you right back? How long you gonna be on that long? No, I'm gonna be on here for 30 minutes. Okay. All right. Bye. All right. That's my son, Walter Jones Jr. He's the only one I answer the phone for while I'm on a live. Donald Trump have an issue with separating himself from white supremacists, from people who are a danger to America and to all that it stands. Well, what does it stand for? Well, look at the history of America, rooted and grounded in white supremacy. Colonizers. That's what it's all about. For them to be as popular as they are right now, in this climate we have today, for them to be as menacing as they are, since the time that Donald Trump came into office in 2017, January, there was an uptick in racial strife and hate crimes and violence against minorities by white supremacists like we hadn't seen since the civil rights eras and the Jim Crow laws. It happened under this man's watch. Why? Because one of theirs were in the office. So you got to ask yourself a question: why would someone like this, Donald Trump, be so quick to disavow, or denounce, or separate himself from such a group or groups like this? Good to see you, Johnson. Blessings to you. Why would he do this? Why would he not do this? Okay. Well, it's quite simple. Just need. Oh, I see. Okay. All right. Got it. That's my son texting. Okay. Why would he do this? Well, the Southern Poverty Law Center said something here. Someone on someone on YouTube said that the Southern Poverty Law Center was, no, they said that the Proud Boys was not a white supremacist group. I told them, please, that's not what the Southern Poverty Law Center says. And she says, she says, you can't trust them. They're not credible. I says, well, they were right here. A broke clock is correct twice a day. They correct here. So you can't trust the Southern Poverty Law Center, but you can trust your president? That's something else. This is what they're saying here. Estimated in the midst of the 2016 presidential election by Vice Media, the Proud Boys are self-described Western chauvinists who adamantly deny any connection to the racist alt-right, insisting they are simply a fraternal group spreading an anti-political correctness and anti-white guilt. Anti-white guilt. Y'all know what that is, right? Their disavowals of bigotry are belied by their actions. Rank and file Proud Boys and leaders regularly spout white nationalist memes and maintain affiliations with known extremists. They are known for anti-Muslim, misogynistic rhetoric. They have appeared alongside other hate groups at extremist gatherings like the Unite the Right rally in Charlottesville. Indeed, former Proud Boys member Jason Kessler helped to organize the event, which brought together Klansmen, anti-Semites, Southern racists, militia, and militias. Kessler was only expelled from the group after the violence and the near universal condemnation of the Charlottesville rally goers. So they're not white supremacists? Oh, man. And somebody tried to point out that there was a black man within this Proud Boy organization, so that they can't be white supremacists because the black man is amongst them. Hell, man, boy, when you're trying, the way the Bible says, the way of the transgressor is so hard. When somebody tells you exactly who they are, believe them. Come on, professor, believe them. Trump was never considered racist all the years he lived in New York. The media played this up, and the victim mentally, black people believe it. Well, Tyrick Jennings, here's the thing. Most people who try to use that and protect Trump are the ones who always talk about how the entertainers, black entertainers, piled up with him. Notice when he won the election, he went back after and tried to bring those black entertainers in to his lair, boxers and singers and actors and comedians, all black folks, because why would you not sit down with black leaders, community leaders, the black Congress, the presidents of HBCUs, right? These people who were leaders in our communities. He didn't want to sit with them. No, he sat with comedians. And so, of course, if he's piled up with comedians for so many years, surely he's not a racist. That is the okie dokie ploy that many of you use, all right, to protect this man. And you got to be careful. It is known by those who lived during his father's time on his father's property that the man was racist. They knew he was racist. Those who really knew him knew he was racist, all right? But it's easy to pay folk off. Even this chick who piled up with him, and he made her the envoy, he put her in the White House, the black girl, what's her name? Okay, Osmeralda, what? Omarosa, okay? Hey, she knew darn well who he was. That's why when she finally got kicked out of there, then she came forth. These people really know who he is, but they got to pay the bills. They got to pay the bills. The black college students were invited to the White House. Doesn't matter. It pays the bills. Who would not want to be invited to the White House? You know, the racists invite me. I'm going to come to the White House because I pay for that house. Yeah, I pay for that house. Nobody will pay attention to all the white coming out to endorse Biden, or the fact that he spoke at Robert Byrd's funeral. Robert Byrd's funeral was after Robert Byrd denounced all of the things that he did. Robert Byrd. Oh, I'm ready for all y'all. The man denounced it. He says, all that stuff that I did and I said and all that, my history, I'm so sorry. The man apologized. So should we continue to kill a man even after he denounced his sins and crimes towards humanity? Donald Trump don't ever do that. Ever. He will never do that. You understand? Now, for me to be against Trump don't mean that I'm for Biden. You understand what I'm saying? That's the stupid trick and game y'all played when Hillary Clinton was running with Trump. Because I was against Trump, you thought I was for Hillary Clinton. I didn't vote for neither one of them. I had my own guy that I put in there. So I'm ready for y'all. Because whoever we get in the office, it's going to be the same mess. Whether we get Trump back or whether we get Biden back, it's still going to be a hot mess, and we still are doomed. We're doomed. I don't care who it is. Proud Boys is simply just another white supremacist gang, and they have no shame. Yeah, they're just another gang. That's all they are. Trump hasn't said or done anything racist, and the fact that you all have to lie to try to present the example, well, EB 3000, based off of the look of your face and your hat, you're willing to say anything to protect the racist. That's what racists do among racists. They protect each other. And a lot of times, and I know some people who don't even know they're racist, they're just political. They jump in things because it helps them. So the enemy of my enemy is my friend. Okay, that I bring up. It's easy to protect folks who you love and they're paying you. All right, they're doing something for you. Well, I will protect you. I just have to just try and figure out why your cognitive dissonance is showing up on social media. A righteous man and even an upstanding man will always disavow anything. Yep. That conflicts with the moral. Yep. Especially. Yep. Yep. That's right. I'm trying to tell y'all, it's a shame. Yeah. If Trump loses, free speech ends. Hey, EB 3000. Isn't that what y'all said for Barack Obama? Remember when Barack Obama was elected? He was running, and y'all said free speech will end. Remember that? Y'all said that democracy will end. Remember when y'all said that he's going to get rid of y'all's guns? Remember when you said that chaos was going to happen, and bombs are going to be coming over here, and ICE is going to come here raping our women and all? Remember when y'all said that? Huh, EB? Huh? And Tyreek is agreeing with you? Huh? Y'all remember when y'all said that? Hey, what happened? He was in there for 8 long years to be able to do all those things. And remember the death, the old people going to be dying. Obamacare is going to kill off all of the old people. Remember all of that stuff? EB and Tyreek, remember that? Hey, what happened to all of that? Huh? Well, what happened? Obama did nothing for this country but a lullaby and black folks sleep. Yeah. Yeah. So what happened to all that, though? What happened to all that? Because last I checked, Donald Trump is in the office and our economy is the worst we had ever seen. We're in a depression. And COVID-19 wiped out 200,000 people under this man's administration. And we're talking about racism and white supremacy under this man's administration. And if a man keeps trying to defend who he's not, guess what? Guess what? Huh? Tell me. EB said he voted for Obama in 2012. I used to believe the fake news too. Oh, well then something happened mentally to you. Something snapped in you. Some y'all knows I'm bringing in EB 3000 and Tyreek Jennings. I think they live together because they talking the same stuff. This is exciting. Can we continue? Here's another one. He says COVID didn't kill 200,000 people. He's the scientist. EB is the scientist. We've got to trust EB 3000 and the president because they are the scientists. These are the same ones that says that global warming is a hoax. So we got to listen to them. Yeah, we got to listen to them. It's important. It's important for us to listen to them. Okay. All right, let me look at somebody else's stuff here because I'm wasting my time and I got to get to my point. That would be self-hatred if you did that. Yeah. Let me look at this stuff. Now watch this. Since we're talking about Barack Obama, who I did not vote for, by the way. White folks think that because black people are black, we all automatically voted for Barack Obama. Not true. I didn't. Hey, EB 3000, the CDC, unfortunately, under this administration, is a political arm. Notice how they keep changing. They says this, and then it's changed, and then they put up something on the wall and on the website, then they had to suspiciously take it down and says, oop, we made a mistake. Why? They're in bed. They're in bed. Unfortunately, they used to be a well-trusted organization, the Center for Disease Control. As a matter of fact, they're the ones who we trusted, and when they said that more African-American men are in the children's lives more so than you white folks and Asians and all these other folks. We're in their we're in our kids' lives, but you then y'all watch Fox News and say that we're the worst of the worst. But black men are in the children's lives more than almost any other race there is, based off of the Center for Disease Control, the one that you just put up on the screen. Yet when you watch Fox News, that ain't the case. So should we believe them when they say something against you? Should we not agree with them? You see how messed up this system is? Huh? They probably follow, Conan and that thing right there. Yeah, I'm tired of y'all. Yeah, they keep getting up with the Fleas. Yeah. Yeah, so y'all confusing us. Y'all confusing us. All right? So again, I didn't vote for Barack Obama. 2 times I didn't. I actually voted Republican. I'm a conservative. I voted for Huckabee, of all people. I voted for him because I believed in his rhetoric, like black folks believed in Barack Obama. I'm a well-rounded man. So if y'all gonna come with me with something that I agree with, and whether I agree with your politics or not, if you say something like that's truth, I'm gonna agree with it. I don't care who said it. You understand what I'm saying? But right here in Chicago, a man who I was getting ready to sit up under as my pastor, Dr. Jeremiah Wright, church right up the street here, okay, said something that shocked America, but him and many other preachers have been preaching the same way forever. It's just that unfortunately the America finally heard what the church has been preaching for forever. All right, but it's how he said it which caused damnation towards the man who was sitting in his church for years. That was Barack Obama. You remember? Matter of fact, I got a clip here. Here it is.
No, not God bless America, God damn America, that's in the Bible for killing innocent people. God damn America.
Y'all remember that? You remember that, right? White folks said, see, there it is. It would not have done anything if it wasn't for Barack Obama sitting in those seats. Right? Now, what happens? Then Barack Obama had to come forth and say, listen, he didn't wait till some presidential debate. He didn't wait weeks or months down the road. All right. As quick as he could. Here's what he did.
Moving forward, Reverend Wright does not speak for me. He does not speak for our campaign. I cannot prevent him from continuing to make these outrageous remarks, but what I do want him to be very clear about, as well as all of you and the American people, is that when I say I find these comments appalling, I mean it. It contradicts everything that I'm about and who I am. And anybody who has worked with me, who knows my life, who has read my books, who has seen what this campaign's about, I think will understand that it is completely opposed to what I stand for and where I want to take this country.
You see what happened there? Can you imagine Trump doing that directly instead of skirting around it or doing his little news conferences on the grounds of the White House where the helicopter's so loud and he's there talking to, and they ask him about racism. He said remember about Duke, the KKK guy. They asked him, now Duke and the KKK was supporting this man All right, remember Charlottesville? I mean, they were the alt-right. They were supporting him, and he wasn't saying anything. Matter of fact, when he did say something, he would say, "Oh, there's good people on both sides." Y'all remember that? You remember that, right? It took so long for this man to say anything or disavow any kind of racism, anything. It took so long, and when he would say it, he would be like, "I don't know Duke. Who is he? I never heard of him." Even though there was proof, there was pictures of him with these people. Oh, I don't know him. I don't know him. But you see what Barack Obama did. Again, I ain't vote for him, but he did the manly thing, the political thing, the right thing to do. It doesn't matter who he was appeasing. He did the right thing. Disavow. Separate yourself even from your pastor and do a press conference and look them in their face and say, "I cannot stand by what this man says." If Donald Trump was serious and he was a non-racist, he, with all of the political power that he have, would go on the air, have all of the networks come in the room and says, "I disavow. I do not stand with these racists. I do not believe what they stand for. I am against it, and I'll do everything in my power to disband this group," all right, and whatever. All right, that's what Barack Obama did. That's what he said, at least. Not Trump. He'll wait until the presidential thing, and he did it in 2016. Then he started disavowing folk. All right? Start disavowing folk. How do I know?
What are your views on the Ku Klux Klan and white supremacists?
I totally disavow the Ku Klux Klan. I totally disavow David Duke. I've been doing it now for 2 weeks. You're probably about the 18th person that's asked me the question. It was very clear. That question was also talked about in the form of groups. I want to know, which groups are you talking about? You have to tell me which groups. Ultimately, he got to the Ku Klux Klan, which obviously I'm going to disavow. And by the way, if you look on my Twitter account, almost immediately after the program, they were disavowed again. You know, it's amazing. When I do something on Twitter, everybody picks it up, goes all over the place. But when I did this one, nobody ever picks it up. Take a look at my Twitter account.
Notice he said, "For 2 weeks I've been doing this." 2 weeks. This was 2016. And he was only doing it for 2 weeks. He paid $750 in taxes. Why? Because he was getting ready to be the president of the United States. So he figured, let me get my taxes fixed. Oh, that's a political ploy that many people, many of them do. 2 whole weeks, but he had been running for president for a couple years prior to that. And he finally disavowed, okay? Yeah, what is this? Again, when everybody always come to you, when everybody come to you about one subject, and you have to wake up every day trying to defend what people are saying against you, you are that thing. When people come and say, "I am not a racist," and every day they've got to tell you, "I'm not a racist," guess what? Put it in the answer. Put it in the comments. Guess what, y'all? Now he's saying race sensitivity training is yeah. Guess what, y'all? What is it? Trump is not supposed to lie about his racist beliefs. He is being exposed. People will have to take a side. Yeah, it's true, Professor. Professor, see, I'm not sure what side you on because I've been reading your comments. You're confusing me, Professor. Yeah. They are a racist. Yeah. Terry, you are a racist. Trump is not losing sleep about this issue. Yes, he is. He is now. It's too close. I'm going to have to disagree with you. I'm going to have to disavow you, Professor C. No, he's scared. He's scared right now. Why? He owes millions of dollars. All right? You've seen his tax returns. He's been in bed with authoritarians. He's got legal things pending in New York. This man is getting ready to lose his shield of protection, his bubble. He's getting ready to lose his bubble, possibly. All right? He's getting ready to lose that. So he's frightened. Why do you think he kept talking about the post office and mail-in ballots And today they were saying that how it would be good. His people were saying it'd be good that the people don't vote at all. Why? Because it'd be good for him. Because he wants the same type of turnout like in 2016, which means don't turn out. He needs to be the president again. He's worried. He's worried about black votes. Huh? What are you talking about? We ain't talking about that. Oh, that racist thing is very important because it's not about blacks, Professor. It's about white women in suburbia. Do you hear what I'm saying? It's about white women in suburbia. He need them. Yeah. The racist topic is very important among white suburban women as well. You better wake up. You better wake up. They have almost finished using him up. Yeah. Funny how a white pastor can damn America for killing the unborn, but a black pastor can't damn America for killing the blackborn. Man, Brentic, we jacked up. Jacked to the up. So I'm trying to tell y'all, you better pay attention. My dog came in the house one day and brought fleas. It was in my carpet. It was in my bed sheets. At nighttime, I'm doing this. I had bites all over my body, trying to figure what is this? My dog, everywhere she went, I didn't realize it until days later. I just thought it was my soap, you know, because I had changed my soap at the time. I thought I was getting a reaction or something like that. I ain't know what was going on. And then I noticed her flipping around and rubbing against the couch. Like, you all right? You all right? And I went and gave her a bath. And then I raised her tail. And then I saw them little bugs just having a great time, having a party. I'm like, oh. My dog brought fleas in the house. It affected everything in my house, and I had to fumigate the entire house. The couch, the carpet, the bed sheets, the bed itself. I had to buy all this kind of medicines and all this stuff, you know, you buy from the pet stores. And I took it to the vet and got that shot, and she had to eat them pills and all kind of stuff. Had to kill that thing, and then put that thing around her neck. It was crazy. They were biting into her skin. She had a place where they were biting into her skin. All right. She had fleas. She was spreading it all over the house and over me too. One time, she came in the house and she was just laying there, and I just saw little things flying around her. I'm like, I stopped. And I went on about my business. That night, more of them things started flying around her. I was like, what is going on? And I rolled her over, and she had boo-booed outside, and then she rolled in her boo-boo and brought it inside. What am I saying here, y'all? TMI? What am I saying here, y'all? Trump got boo-boo on him. And wherever he go, those flies follow him. He's a racist. But he talk nice. You talk nice. White presidents did some good things for black people. Johnson signed the Civil Rights Bill in 1964. He called it the nigger bill. Richard Nixon signed a bill to help black people, in the area of discrimination. I talked about this a couple of days ago. But Richard Nixon was a proponent about the Southern strategy with, what is his name, Atwater, right? He was a racist. A lot of racists do political things, good things for black people because it's politically feasible and possible, positive to do. It helps him. Trump is no different. Just because you do something good for your enemy don't mean you don't. That doesn't mean you love your enemy. Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves not because he was in love with the slaves. Lincoln freed the slaves because it was good for the nation as a whole. It was good for the Union. As a matter of fact, he said he would not free the slaves if it was to keep the Union together. You understand? Yeah. Politically correct. There it is. Ruff. So where you been, Ruff? Pastor, I miss you. Huh? Where you been? Racist, hates blacks, whites that like blacks, Catholic, Jews, and mixed. Bishop Butts. He's here. He's here. I know a fool when I see one, and you, sir, are a fool. He has denounced racism multiple times. It's Dirty Pricey who's the one who put that up on the, I didn't want to say the names, but now that you're here, Dirty Pricey. Dirty Pricey is the one who first of all, likes to come and troll Sirwalterj show. Number two, Dirty Pricey is the one who said that the Proud Boys are not a white supremacist group, and I debunked it, and so did the Southern Poverty Law Center debunked it. And so I'm trying to figure out who's the most intelligent one here. Donald Trump is a racist, and the people who vote for him either can't see it or they're in denial. So what is that? That is a mental illness. Those of you who can't see the lifespan of racism in this man, you have mental illness. What does the Bible call it? He calls it a strong delusion. You're under a cloud of a strong delusion. You can't see it. You're like a person who's a reprobate, who do things that are against God, and you don't know that you're heading or you're in or headed there for self-destruction. You don't even know you're in it. So the Bible says that you are calling what's right, it is considered wrong now, and what's wrong is considered what's right now. So when a man says he's going to come and help you, it's the Jim Jones effect. You're going to be drinking Kool-Aid one day and you will die. You're under a strong delusion. And I'm asking you to get it right and do it before it's too late. Do you hear what I'm saying? I'm talking to you, Eb. I'm talking to you, Dirty Pricey. The name says it all. I'm talking to the other one I was talking to earlier. You're sitting under a strong delusion. And you're about to lose everything. And I suggest you wake up and shake this illness off of you. Only God could heal. Shake it before it's too late. I stand here and I tell you this under the unction and the power of the Holy Ghost. You're under a delusion, strong. You're going to die. In case of black people, for Trump, they are delusional. Absolutely. The devil convinced a third of the angels to turn against God. Yep, it's the same thing. That's exactly it, Butts. They were delusioned too. Satan said, I'm gonna be just like God. I'm gonna be God, pretty much. And God says, oh, okay. God didn't have to raise a finger. He just told his boys, sick 'em, boys. And Jesus said, I see Satan falling from heaven like lightning. You understand? This year right here is a year of exposure. All right, God is exposing so much mess, not just in politics, but in every aspect of our lives, even the church. God is exposing the hounds and the wolves in our churches. All right? Every single week, it seems like something's going on in the church. And the churches are closed. So, go figure. I don't know. I just don't understand. Churches are closed and y'all at home acting a fool. All right? So, God is exposing. And this COVID-19, he used it as a weapon. All right? To shut stuff down and then expose those who've been swimming naked all this time. And he also is using this thing to expose those who've been under a delusion this election. God is not through spanking us. He's beating us. He's whipping us through Donald Trump. And when God gets done with Donald Trump, he will remove that man. Do you understand what I'm saying? He's using him like he used King Saul to whip Israel. Israel wanted a king, and they elected a king, and they got him. And God says, this man is getting ready to do this bad thing to y'all. And they says, we don't care. Other nations got a king. That's what's happening with Trump. Y'all wanted him. You got him. Now he's a whipping boy. Feel the pain and the wrath of God through this man. You can call him Cyrus all you want to, white evangelicals, but you are the worst of the delusions I've ever seen in my life. Because what is it? Your whole conservatism and stance and your whole subgroup is based off of racism. The whole thing is based off of the hatred of anybody who don't look like you, white evangelicals. And you built your schools because you didn't want black kids paying attention in school right next to your white kid. You didn't want them learning arithmetic right next to yours. So you pull them out of the schools because they were doing desegregation, and you start building your white evangelical schools. And then you had the nerve, there it is, thank you, Holy Ghost. You had the nerve to ask the government for tax exempt for a segregated school. And it was Richard Nixon who says you can't do it. And he passed the bill to snatch, and that's how Bob Jones, white evangelical college, lost their tax exempt status through a racist man who was helping black people. You better learn history because you're deemed to repeat it. You understand? White evangelicalism is built. The foundation is racism. It has always been that way. It will always be that way. They hate you only because you got dark skin. They hate you. Do you understand, black people? They hate you. They'll have dinner with you. Don't worry. They'll play ball with you. They'll go to the movies with you, but you cannot marry their daughter. They hate you. They hate you. All right, let's see what Dirty got to say. You don't have facts. Your reaction with emotional, not logic. This is pure propaganda. Research on your. Yeah. Now y'all know I gotta ignore Dirty. Dirty riding dirty. Riding dirty. Yeah. All right. Tracy, you understand? Yeah. That's how bad it is. God is still merciful to help open the saints' eyes to not be deceived by the schemes of this world. Wake up, saints. Y'all better wake up. Stop letting these people distract you. Uh-oh. He said, check my CashApp. Uh-oh. What? I'm gonna check it. I'm gonna check it, but I'm gonna check it in a minute. I don't see it on here, but yeah. Yeah. Let me put this up here, just in case he forgot what it looked like. The whipping isn't over. Donald Trent, the whipping is not over. Absolutely not. It's not over. Because Biden is on the scene. That's another kind of whipping. Y'all better pray. November 3rd will happen. It will probably take days or maybe weeks for us to know who's going to be the president of the United States. And, well, sit back and take some popcorn and relax. Because if you're in the Lord, don't you think God will not protect and take care of you? Did he not take care of his children through Egypt and through its famine? Did he not place them in there and put them in the land of Goshen where they were able to eat and have plenty? And when they left Egypt, did he not allow them to plunder the Egyptians and take all of the spoil and the riches? Did he not do that for them? Did he not? Well, why do you think that he changed? Why would God change for those of us who are up under the whole the kingdom? Y'all teach kingdom principles, don't you? All right. I have a God-fearing white evangelical spiritual mother, and she does not hate me. Well, that's good. Because as y'all know, I wasn't talking about all white evangelicals. I have whites in my family who I love dearly. I lived in South Dakota for years. Whites were in my choir and in my church. I knew they loved us. So I hear you. And then there are the others who hate your guts. You will always be a nigger to them. I don't care where you are in politics, where you are. You could be on the Time Life magazine as a man of the year. You could have a Nobel Peace Prize, and you could have saved the army, the armed forces against ISIS. But soon as you say the wrong word or mess up just a little bit, you are a nigger. Do you understand? You'll always be that. What you're telling is true. I'm about to have screenshots of a whole slew of people to prove it. Yeah, come on. That hate that you get as a black person for just speaking the facts. That's what I'm saying. There's these brothers who they lifted up as great men and great entertainers or what have you. They in jail right now. Why? Because they was just a nigger. Y'all made me laugh. Thank you, black men, for making us laugh. You used to be America's dad. Now, he deserved to go to jail. If Trump wins, it would be the widest disparity between electoral vote, and that's true. I agree with that, Brentic. That's good facts right there. Yeah, white evangelical spiritual is an oxymoron. I agree with that as well. White evangelical now is a political force. There's not anything spiritual about it. It's all political. And it changed. It used to be spiritual on the outside, okay? All right? The way we thought it was. But it really was always built on racism. It was always built on racism. Then it was built on racism and politics, thanks to Thomas Road Baptist Church. Y'all know what that is, right? I hate when I get a phone call during the broadcast. I have no, yeah. The key is the truth is, yep. Yep. The Lord will take care of you if, yes, that's good. That's good. Yeah. That's good. Dirty says, all I want is your money. Yeah. Dirty don't know me. Dirty don't know me at all. I'm not afraid of 45 and his imps. God is still in control. Come on, y'all. And then there are the other evangelicals. Everybody didn't love the Jesus who was, Terry, let me tell you. Most of my family is white. Absolutely nothing in the country with systematic racism. Yep. It means nothing. Jerry Falwell, there it is, Grace. You got it. Jesus had to deal with the Sanhedrin. They were liberals, and they were, oh my. Yeah, Samuel Butts came through. Thank you, Patricia Royster, came through. My God, today. Samuel Butts, can you meet me here tomorrow too? I do. Matter of fact, tonight I do Theology Thursday tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'll be talking about the fivefold ministry tonight, y'all. Get ready. Fivefold tonight. But you coming? Woo! He blessed me, y'all. He just blessed me. He has denounced it many times. Why can't Joe Biden denounce Antifa? Okay, Matthew, I don't know when you came in on the show. That man didn't denounce nothing. He didn't denounce nothing. That man denounced. He's when you do something so convincing that people won't come after you no more. Trump has never been convincing. No. He know how to use words. He says, I got the best words. I got the greatest words. I know all the words. I'm the chosen one. I am the chosen one. I have all the words. I'm not a racist. I'm the least racist president in the world and the history since Abraham Lincoln. That's him. But yet it's not convincing. Not even for the Republicans, it's not convincing. You understand? If I tell you something, you're going to walk away and be convinced. We're never convinced. This Antifa it's a thought pattern. It's not really real people. It's just a thought pattern, all right? But again, I'm not here to protect Biden because I'm not voting for Biden. So doesn't really matter to me. Yeah, stand back and stand by. Yeah, and then they made it their logo. That one statement right there. Remember when he said that Barack Obama is the father of ISIS or the founder of ISIS? Remember when he said that? Donald Trump is the founder of the Proud Boys. He empowered them with just those 4 words or 5. Stand back and stand by. You just starting posting your Cash App. You want That's all. Yep. See what I'm saying? Come on, Tracy. Help me out. Chesapeake, Virginia. You're blessed. You're blessed, Virginia. Yeah. I don't even ask folk for money. I put the Cash App there at the end of the show. Many people don't come through here. They come through here for the whole 50 minutes. Come and left. I could have had the Cash App there earlier. If I was that hard up for money, I'd have had the Cash App. But no, I wait to the end when some people have gone. And I put it up there. Why? Because people say, what's your app? What is right there? And I ignore it. So I must be a horrible pimp preacher with the Cadillac outside. I gotta be horrible. I'm the worst. It's hard out here for a pimp player. I'm the worst of them. If I don't know how to ask for the money, I need 50 people to give me $50, and God's gonna bless you in 50 days. Yeah, I'm a horrible pimp. It's crazy that we live in a country where people think the anti-fascists are the problem. Oh man, you're frightening me. You're sounding too much like him. Right, Pitts. My best. Let me stop. Wow, Patricia, blessings. Thank you so much. Yeah. See, Tracy says I had to ask for it. You see what I'm saying? Listen, y'all. Let me get out of here. But you can't worry about what people are saying about you or the people who you supporting. You really can't. You really can't. Yeah. See, but says stop apologizing. Yeah. You really can't. Worry about what people are saying. Because it's a distraction. If you're taking care of your home, your children are well fed and taken care of, and they're inspired, and you've trained them. Okay? And you've trained them, and you've reared them up in holiness. All right? And you're paying your bills on time, and you have a relationship with God. Why are you worried about politics and presidential elections and things like that? Do your diligence, all right? Your reasonable service, because you live in the world, you're not of the world. And what is that? Pay your taxes, be good to mankind, and vote. And there's more, but those are three that I can think of right now as it pertains to living in this country. Pay your taxes. You understand? Do good to all people, and you need to vote because your forefathers fought and died so that you could have a right to vote for whomever you want to vote for. Don't get excited and upset when somebody vote for somebody you don't like. Leave them alone. You do your job and you vote. Don't just vote every 4 years. Vote midterm. Vote in Congress people, representatives. All right? Vote them in so that you have some kind of leverage. So when the man that they voted in 4 years, all right, that's in there with the power of the executive arm, he only got so much power because he cannot make laws. He enforces them, but he don't make them. Well, who make the laws? The man or woman you voted in the office is the one who makes them. Do you understand? It's the great balance of power here. It's called checks and balances. And without this education in your home, you'll always be worried about what Dirty Pricey is going to be saying on your YouTube channel and stir you up and get you all excited and bent out of shape. You can't eat, you can't sleep because what Dirty Pricey said. You don't worry about the naysayers and those who are under a delusion, all right? You don't worry about them. When they go low, you go high, all right? And they'll be coming back to you for answers. They're going to be coming back to you for prayer. They're going to be coming back to you for a good word, for counsel. Trust me. Ask me how I know. They always come back. Do you understand? So don't worry. Take care of your home. Build up your empire. Invest. All right? And you'll be all right. And the reason why Donald Trump was able to not pay the type of taxes and all these tax loopholes and what have you is because wealthy people do things that we should be doing. There's just the government is telling you how to do it. All right? How to write this off and write that off. I keep telling y'all, start your own businesses. Get you some real estate and start writing stuff off, you know, and you can have your own tax shelters and do what the rich folk do. Well, I don't have this. Really? You don't really need everybody to do all this stuff for you if you just sit back, be patient, and study for yourself. We have stuff that our parents don't have. We have the internet, and we can get things done. LegalZoom and ask you for this money so they can set the stuff up for you. I'm like, bump LegalZoom. Let me do it myself. Let me learn what they're doing. How do they do it? And then I went in and I did it myself. And in 2 days, I had my business, had my FEIN number. I had the bank account. I was always set up. All right. It took me 2 days. I did it myself. Did I go through hell trying to figure this out and learn the lingo and the laws and all this stuff? Yeah, but I now know about my business. Stop letting everybody do your stuff. Just send it out for other folk to do it, and that's how they get over on you. Because then when the chips are down and you're trying to pull in, okay, I got to call this company. Well, that company's debunked now. Okay. That company's gone. They took your stuff and gone because they had all your passwords and all your. They knew all the loopholes here that you didn't know. You don't have to always do that. Learn your own stuff. Be like Black Wall Street. They had all things in common. They knew everything. They didn't need to go to the government for everything. Learn it yourself and then teach it to your children. That's generational wealth. You understand? Dirty said something I agree with. Lord have mercy. We're going to have peace one day, Dirty Price. One day, you and I, we're going to be at peace. You understand what I'm saying? One day. I speak that in the atmosphere. You and I are going to have peace. But it's up to you. Purchase mobile home for tax shelter. That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. Yep, tell the whole truth. Talk to those in business that can help you. Yes. Ask questions. Communicate. Network. Come on, y'all. Stop playing with me. I don't agree with they go low, we go high. In my football days, I love Brentic. I love that man. Not sure why, but I love him. Yep, Trump knows how to work the system. Now, he's a horrible businessman. He's a horrible businessman, but he know how to work the system. Yeah, he's just bad. But you're right. It takes him so long because he's one of them. Yep. I vote every election. I will not. Come on, man. Come on. Marlon McDaniel's here, y'all. I got protection now. Y'all don't mess. You can't mess with me. Have y'all seen Marlon McDaniel's muscles? When I met him at the church when I first met him, he had I don't know. I don't think you had a suit on, and you don't really wear suits because his muscles are so. He Lou Ferrigno. He walked up to me. Hey man, hello. I didn't do that. I don't know your wife. I don't know. I don't know your sister. I ain't do nothing. I didn't do. Hey man, you Sirwalterj Jones. I was scared. I saw them muscles. And he says, "You gonna be my pastor." I'm like, "Oh, thank you, Jesus. You sent me Goliath. You sent me my own Peter. Thank you, Jesus. Yes, you sent me my weapon of choice right here. Y'all don't mess with me when Marlon McDaniel's around. He'll kill a man over his pastor. Yeah, well, when you are speaking truth. Oh, all right. Blessing to you, Leah. Leah B. Coat. Is that how you pronounce it? Blessings to you so much. Oh, Jessica, blessings to you. All right, I see you. Thank you so much. Yeah, man. That Marlon, man, he innocent. He's sweet and polite. And very cordial. Don't upset him. Because you start seeing the bulges going like this. His arms start doing this. Yeah, he's rising up. He's getting ready to take the city. I love him, boy. I love him. Where are we? Yeah. So she said, never holler like that again. Pitts hate it when I holler like that. Pitts hate it. And everyone, the word of God says people that are carnal minded, they don't understand spiritual. Yeah, that's good, Rosa. Amen. Yeah. Love it. I shake your hand and give you a hug. I don't dislike you. I just don't agree with something. But that's okay. Okay, Dirty. Pricey. I understand that. I want to make peace with you. I really do. I hate your name, first of all. Can you not be so dirty? Okay, be pricey, but don't be dirty. But yeah. I want to make peace with you out here in the open. I just don't like the fighting on social media. The people who come here know I don't like fighting with people. So if you're bold enough to come on my show and try and stir up something against me and try to cause dissimulation and division, okay, sowing discord on here, then I have to deal with it. But I still deal with it in a gentleman-like manner, in a spiritual way, without demeaning people. Okay? I try. I'm human to err. I've sometimes made some mistakes live, but mostly I try to be the gentleman and go high, unlike Brentic. Okay? I try. So I'll never call you out of your name, but I will use biblical terms to further back me up. All right? Because the Bible says that a fool says in his heart that there's no God. I didn't say it. The Bible called you a fool. All right? You understand what I'm saying? I'm just reading what the word says. I didn't create man. God did. Understand? But even the things that we can say, I still won't say it. There are things I still won't say it. Because rarely do I will look at an atheist in his face and call him a fool. I rarely do that. And I have many atheist friends on here. Because just because you have the power or the right to say it don't mean you always have to say it. Because you may win the battle, but you're going to lose the soul. Do you understand? That's something that I've been standing on for many years. Yeah, I may be strong and powerful and I can win this person over in a conversation, but the soul is more important to me, and I would rather make peace with the person just to win the soul, even though the Bible may call them a word. Do you understand? You just got to know. You got to know when to fold. Yeah, Know when to walk away. Know when to run. You gotta count your money. Yeah. Sitting at the table, dirty. But time enough for fighting. What we doing here? When the dealing's done. Yeah, I added some words in there. All right? There's time for that. Right now. All right, y'all. I gotta go. That might be the tow truck. That might be the tow truck because my daughter got some car problems, and I'm gonna go out here and try and solve it. I love y'all. Hey, if you're on YouTube, go ahead and take your voting thumb and smash the like button and turn it fuchsia purple. Great color. All right. Hit the share button, will you please? There's about 100 of y'all on here right now. I'll read your comments later on. Let me go upstairs and see what baby girl's doing, all right? Got to take care of some stuff. See you tonight at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're talking about the 5-4 ministry. 8 o'clock Central. 5-4 ministry. All right? Okay? Y'all gonna meet me there? Let's see what all this apostleship and evangelistics and blah, 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 all this stuff. 6 o'clock, I'll be on the Elder Wright and Jones show. 6 o'clock p.m. Man, I'm going to be on for a while today. I'll be over there in about another 2 hours. Okay? Meet y'all over there. But 8 o'clock. Love y'all. This woman's getting ready to tell you about my book. Peace.
Fellas, does it seem like you can't get a good woman? Ladies, wonder why you can't keep a man? Then read The 4 Women That Men Desire, Volume 1, by Sirwalterj Jones to figure out how to break the cycle. Go to Amazon.com to get your copy today.
Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.